Hi everyone, this is Ritnika and you've reached MGMH Indie 101 session. So today's session is all about how do I get discovered as a musician? All right, big question. In today's day and age where there's so much music coming out, there is so much talent on the internet. How do I get discovered? Honestly, there is no hard and fast rule. If you talk to musicians who are successful, nobody has one question, one answer that will apply to all. Everybody has different ways of getting discovered. What you can do, all right, is first of all, you got to be very good at your craft, okay? Before you even begin to think about being discovered, you have to truly ask yourself, are you the best musician you can be? Are you the best version of you can be, I always tell people that when I get a lot of emails from bands, and I get a lot of, links being sent to me, and I get invited to a lot of gigs. When I listen to someone's song, I can tell you within the first 30 seconds if that song is good or bad and has potential. And I know that sucks, but usually we get so many mails, we don't have the time to listen to every single song of every person who's mailed us. So the first 30 seconds show me how good or bad you are. If I feel that the song is strong, has a hook or whatever, I would listen to the whole thing, of course. But if there's nothing interesting in the first 30 seconds, I probably wouldn't bother. The thing is, first impressions matter. If I've heard your music before, if I've seen you play somewhere and your music wasn't good, it wasn't tight, you guys didn't perform well, and you improve, say 2 years later, you're much different, you're much better, you got new members. The chances are I probably won't check you out again only because I have that first impression of what you guys were. And I know that's cruel and I know it's not fair, but let's be honest. We all have busy lives, we all have things to do, and we can't possibly keep watching people over and over again, right? So definitely keep in mind that first impressions matter. So don't send your stuff or anything to anyone, or don't call them to your concert, at least the big guys, till you are 100% sure that your music is tight and solid and that's what you want to present. Now, how do you get discovered? Well, people get discovered from different ways. Some get discovered by playing a gig. I have assigned artists when I was judging a music competition, and I discovered a band there which I really liked, and I signed them to my management roster and I managed them for 5 years. The other way of discovering artists is online. People like Justin Bieber and stuff get discovered on YouTube. So definitely get your music out there. You've got to make sure, again, the stuff that you record is good quality. If you have bad recordings, don't put them up or remove them if you have better versions. But please don't send out stuff that isn't good. I get so many videos from people via WhatsApp. Oh, here's my last gig. Please check us out. I don't want to watch a shaky WhatsApp video. Come on. How, even if I like you and I want to give you guys a gig, how do I send that to the venue? That's not professional. Take a video nowadays just with your phone. Put it on a little portable tripod, record your video, keep it, still, upload it on YouTube, upload it on Facebook, make a proper channel, and then send that out to people. It just looks more professional, and that's something that if we like it, we can push it forward. So definitely getting your music out there as much as possible. Now, say you've got your music out on like digital platforms like iTunes and Spotify and things like that. How do people find you? The biggest problem isn't getting your music on these platforms, is how do you get discovered? Because there are thousands of people. That's where you might need to get a PR company or a PR partner involved. Now, to get discovered generally, a PR company might be able to help you get your name out there. Because if your name is out there, there's some articles and people talking about you, then some of us might be interested to check you out. The other more organic way to do it is to make sure your fans, whoever is your fan, whoever are your fans, sorry, have them post about you, have them talk about you. Because social media platforms like Facebook and stuff, the more you talk about one topic, the more you're trending, those are the posts that pop up. The other posts are not going to pop up. You make one post, 10 people are going to see it, and that's it, right? If you're putting on your music on iTunes and things like that, You might want to have a deal with them. You could have a deal with Savan. You could have a deal with them to see if you could be included in certain remixes. To be if you can be included in certain playlists. If you can be included on the cover page or the front page of iTunes or whatever. That's the only way to stand out. Otherwise, how are you going to stand out? Playing gigs is also another good way to get your name out there. If you're opening for prominent bands, if you're playing the right kind of shows where people actually turn up and they listen to you, they will know your name. But if you're playing a gig in the back corner where nobody knows you, the chances of you being discovered are slim. But you might need to do those gigs if you want to get discovered, if you want to get to the bigger gigs. You got to do the little gigs before you can get to the big gigs. So I know it's an oxymoron where I'm talking about, okay, don't do this, but don't do this. It's weird to play small gigs when you want to get to the big gigs when nobody finds you. I know it's weird, but you might have to start small so you can get to the big gigs. But if you really want to get discovered, you got to play the bigger ones, the festivals where you're opening for bigger artists. So these are some of the tools for you to get discovered and how to get discovered. Again, there are no hard and fast rules. None of these will 100% work, and maybe all of them could work. The point is, it all depends on you. It all depends on your music. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention: networking. By knowing the right people. All right, you may not be very good. You may not have played too many gigs. You may not have been known by anybody. But if you know the right people, you could probably get ahead in life, and that happens in every aspect of life. So definitely network, go to gigs, talk to people, because you never know how you're gonna find somebody and how they're gonna help you in the long run. So these are just some of the tips. I hope they help you. Take care.